You know what that means. In today's Mandy Rambles, MandyleePlay, is gonna ramble on about the new Final Fantasy VII Remake demo that just randomly popped up out of nowhere. So I guess they took something out of Nintendo's playbook and said, we're just gonna throw things at you randomly. So that's what they did, and they dropped the demo for Final Fantasy VII Remake last night around 3 or 4. So yeah, they were savage about it. They didn't care. And I saw a lot of people streaming it and stuff. Actually, I didn't see because I was sleeping. The one time I could sleep was the one time that I shouldn't have slept. Okay, whatever. We Gucci. We're here now. But you know, I was okay with that. I came home, took the time, played through it, and now I'm going to share with you my thoughts about the demo, about the whole game itself, and a kind of new perspective as a new Final Fantasy VII fan coming in to the Final Fantasy remake. I say that because my first time playing Final Fantasy VII was like a year ago. I even actually have live streams on it. Like, I have a whole playlist of Final Fantasy VII live streams that I experienced with you guys. So if you want to check those out, link in the description or right here if I remember. But yeah, needless to say, I first played the game like last year. I got the luck of the draw where I didn't have to wait years and years to see a remake, whatever, Final Fantasy VII. It just came boom boom. Boom boom boom. I got lucky, but I am still a big fan. Now, okay, as somebody new coming into this fandom of people who love Final Fantasy VII and stuff like that, I know that my opinion might not be as regarded because I just played last year and other people had years and years and years to ruminate on the game, to get their own theories, to build their own communities around that game. I just came off of last year, so I know that, you know, my opinions are not going to weigh as much as other diehard Final Fantasy VII fans, but as a person who loves JRPGs and Final Fantasy, I still really enjoyed it, and I have my opinions on it too, so yay! So right off the bat, the demo starts off at Midgard, where the train is. First you see Aeris, and she's cleaning up her flowers after some rude people, you know, push her away and stuff. And it just has this pan out scene that's so grand. It's just so big. I did not know Midgard could be so big. So essentially it pans out to the whole of Midgard. That place is huge. Like, holy moly, they made it big. And it took forever to get out of Midgard in the original game. Imagine in this game, we're gonna be there forever because that place is huge. And there's just so much details. You can see cars driving, you can see people walking. And I know because of the limitations back then, but damn, they made that Midgard look nice. I mean, it has that industrial ugliness of it, but it's still a nice looking Midgard. So when I saw the pan out, I was like, oh my, this is gonna be a adventure, because even Midgard, it looks beautiful. But I feel like since we're gonna spend a lot of time in Midgard, they went all out with Midgard. So I could appreciate that, and I do. We first get introduced with Cloud as, you know, the old-fashioned, where he jumps on the train, looks so cool. And yeah, he looks cool. He actually looks really cool. Like, damn, Cloud is hot. Anyways, so Cloud makes his entrance as flashy as possible, and then we get introduced to the other characters, Jessie, Biggs, and Wiggs, and then we get Barrett. I love Barrett's design. It's like so him, and the voice actor, I don't know who he is, but damn, he did a great job, because he has that grunty voice that just sounds so like intimidating.
You better be worth the money, Merc. Every last gil.
Oh, Barrett sounds like a real Barrett. What does a Barrett sound like? I don't know. He's all muscular. He has his gun arm, of course. and he just looks so awesome. They went down with his design. It's like the original game, you go and destroy the reactor number 1, I believe. I could be wrong. And that's where the gameplay comes into play. And man, the gameplay is so satisfying. It's like a mix between Final Fantasy 15 and Final Fantasy 7, and they had a love baby, because you have this whole action combo combat going, but it still holds the same amount of like attention you need, because things need to cool down, you need to level up and other things like that, which make it more like how it used to be in 7. And they even have a classic version, which I haven't played. Switching between Barrett and Cloud is easy, so I'm guessing that's it for all the other characters. You got limits, you got, you know, special gauges where you could execute special points or special combos, and it just feels so satisfying. So Cloud has 2 modes. First is Operator mode, which is a tank kind of mode. You go very slow, but you deal a lot of damage. And the next one is Punisher, which you're very fast and agile, and you do more quick attacks like that, but you don't deal as much damage. And same goes for Barrett. He has a supercharge and a normal, you know, pew pew thing. Now this is just a demo. There is more to it than meets the eye, of course. There is still limits and stuff like that, but the demo gives you a nice, satisfying taste of what you're gonna get into, and man, do I love it. I feel like they enhanced the already great Final Fantasy VII combat, which again you could play classic, and they just added more aspects to really modernize the gameplay, because while I love Final Fantasy VII, the original, the gameplay was a little wonky at times, so I'm glad that they modernized it. Now while the gameplay is fun and stuff like that, it's not easy. There's still tactical moves you need to watch out for. You still have cooldowns for your items, potions, magic, and all that, so you can't keep spamming stuff. And you also gotta switch between characters to exploit the weakness in the enemy, and you gotta, you know, play around with that. So the combat, while it is fun, I don't think it's easy, and it does have a certain tactical mechanic to it where you have to pay attention. Now I played in normal, and I did pretty good. Towards the end, I kind of needed a little bit more potions in me, but I did pretty good. Now, I don't know how the whole game will be with a party and all that, but just from the demo, I could see that the gameplay is really fun, but also could be really challenging. So that's it for the gameplay. Now back to fangirling. So now I know I'm new to the Final Fantasy VII train, but damn, when I saw all those pictures of Midgard and stuff, it bring me back to like last year, but it still bring me back, and all the memories, because that game was one of my favorites last year and I loved it. And I'm just like, wow, now I know why so many fans want a remake to this game. And there were actually funny moments in the demo, especially with Barrett. He was like, oh, Soldier Boy, and then Cloud was like, no, ex-Soldier Boy, and I'm just like howling in the background. And that's pretty much where it ends. The reactor blows up and you're on your way to the train. Ends there. And I was just like, ah, man, you couldn't even get the train scene. No, we have to wait till the full game comes out, unfortunately. Anyways, at least they give us a demo, a little tiny tease, sprinkle and some salt in the wound before they release the game. Good thing it's not that long of a wait. And one last thing, the graphics look phenomenal. The game looks beautiful. Eris looks nice. I didn't see Tifa in the demo, but I've seen her in other like promotional stuff. She looks awesome. Everybody else, the character design, spot on. Even Jess and the other characters look phenomenal. The attention to detail is very nice. And wow, what a graphical enhancement this got, because it looks gorgeous. So the whole game looked awesome. And with all that, if you liked the video, please give me a like, and if you like my content and would love to see more, hit that subscribe button and tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. Was your mind blown with the whole demo, and are you looking forward to it? You can follow me on Twitter at MandyleePlays. I hope you guys have a beautiful day and play a good game. Bye!